FIFA 15 came out and I did pretty much everything to be able to afford it, but just because it's high rated and it has a lot of good players, was it really worth it? Does it really play well? I'm gonna tell you that a little bit later on, but now I want you to meet the team. Before you do though, remember, for cheap games, MSP and PSN codes, go to g2a.com. The link and my discount code are in the description to save some money off your purchase. So it is my favorite formation, the 4-4-2, perfect for keeping possession style football play. And we're gonna start off with obviously the goalkeeper, and it is Iker Casillas. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, Casillas hasn't played a single match in this team for me. He is just there in the starting 11 for chemistry reasons. As soon as the match begins, I pause the game and I sub in my main man, Thibaut Courtois. That's why he's on the bench, because Casillas is too short. Short keepers do not do well this year for the way long shots work and just overall shooting works. Courtois, though, probably one of the best keepers in the game. I'm going to tell you my thoughts on him and all the other players later on, remember that. As we go into the defense now, the first center back is in form Diego Godin, and the other center back is Sergio Ramos. Now, Godin, I only put him there instead of Pepe because he's in form, and I thought I want that extra little bit of quality. So did it work? You'll find out later. The fullbacks, the first one is Dani Alves, and on the left side is Jordi Alba. Obviously, I'm a very big fan of pacey fullbacks because you gotta stop those pacey wingers running at you, and what perfect way to do that than having pace on your fullbacks. Now we move on to the midfield, and it's a very, very colorful midfield. On the right, we have Team of the Year Andres Iniesta, and on the left, we have Team of the Year Toni Kroos. But we are not done there for the center mid spot, because in really sweaty games, Toni Kroos is just too slow, so I bring on my main man Ramirez from Chelsea. That's why he is also on the bench as a constant sub in case we need him. On the right mid spot, we have one of my favorite players in this team. It is Gareth Bale. I have used him in many teams this year, and he is quality. I can tell you even now before the actual review begins. And on the other side, we have Neymar. Now this is the 86 not upgraded Neymar, because I had this team way before the January upgrades, so it would only be fair to put the actual card that I have used. I haven't used upgraded Neymar yet, and I didn't want to put him in because that wouldn't be honest. But now we go into the attack. On the right, we have Lionel Messi, and on the left, we have Cristiano Ronaldo. And yes, I am playing Ronaldo on 7 chemistry. Ever since FIFA 15 began, I have heard from Nepenthes and a few others that 7 chem really good wingers make very good strikers, and I have wanted to test that with Ronaldo ever since then. And what do I think of it? You'll find out in a little bit from now. But the attack is not complete just yet, because we have one more spot on the bench, and that is for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I've actually packed this one, as well as the 2 Team of the Years in midfield, but Ibra basically comes in for Messi when the opponent pressures too well and Messi is too weak to hold on to the ball. So we bring the main man, the big man, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. But that is the team right there, and now I'm going to take you into the clips and tell you what I think of it. So into the clips we go, and I'm going to talk about the team, starting with the goalkeeper, Thibaut Courtois. I'm not even including Casillas here because I told you I do not use him, and when I do use him before Courtois is able to come in, Casillas is awful for me, so I'm not even going to include him in this team. But Courtois, for me, top 5, top 2 even, best goalkeepers in FIFA 15, alongside obviously Neuer, and Courtois has saved me many times. Great reflexes, he catches the ball, doesn't spill it. I love this goalkeeper. 5 out of 5 rating for Courtois. As we go into the defense, now the defense, the wingers, very satisfied with, even though Dani Alves has been kind of downgraded with his pace and skills, but they were still, the fullbacks were still very effective. The center backs, however, Ramos, I loved Ramos because last year work rates, high attacking, medium defending work rates for center backs used to kind of ruin them, especially Sergio Ramos. He was caught way too high in counterattacks, but this year work rates don't really ruin center backs anymore. If they're good like Ramos is, they will play good. And Godin, the inform, I felt him a little bit sloppy at times. I was expecting a lot more from him. I probably would have gone with Pepe in the end. Probably wouldn't have made that much difference, even though Godin is in form. But the defense gets 4.5 out of 5 because it is a quality defense with a little bit of slip-ups here and there. But we go into the midfield. Now the midfield, Gareth Bale is probably the star in the midfield. He is good at finishing. He's probably the fastest player I have ever used in this game. One of the fastest for sure. The midfielders, Neymar on the other side, I think he was good. Some people say that Neymar isn't that good in FIFA 15. I disagree. I think he is pretty good. Some people don't use wingers this game as much as I do, I guess. But I like Neymar as well. Kroos, amazing long shots, great passing. Iniesta, good passing, great dribbling. His long shots though, his shooting in general for Iniesta disappoints me. But and we also have to include Ramirez because he is also in the midfield. And Ramirez, I adore this guy. He is a quality player. His pace, he can track back, but he can also start the attack by running forward. His shooting is actually pretty decent, and his passing as well. Dribbling feels higher than it says, and but he is just a great box-to-box midfielder. So the midfield gets a 5 out of 5 rating because it is a quality midfield. Everything goes through it and from it as we go into the attack. Now Ronaldo, Messi, and Ibra are the attacking players. The best players in the attack, number 1 Ronaldo, number 2 Ibrahimovic, and sadly, last place is Messi again. Now Messi's problem, he is very good at dribbling and running with the ball. His pace, his shooting, he is one of the most clinical players I have used in this game. However, when, as I said in the first part, if the opponent knows how to perform high pressure on you, Messi just gets bullied so often, and even his first touches turn bad because he is under pressure and his strength doesn't allow him to have more composure. So that's when I bring Ibrahimovic in. Ibrahimovic, one of the best players in this game, even though he doesn't have 5-star skills anymore. He is so strong. Even though he's not the fastest, the defenders might be able to catch up, but they won't be able to outmuscle him. And we go into Ronaldo now. Ronaldo, one of the best players in the team, even though he is on 7 chemistry. I think this year, chemistry is not that important as last year. Last year, you probably would have felt more. I've used in the World Cup game mode and on regular Ultimate Team, I have used Ronaldo on 7 chem last year. And he used to take bad touches. He used to be out of position a lot. But this year, not really. Ronaldo is a god in this game. So the attack gets 4.5 out of 5. Only because of Messi's slip-ups every now and then in really pressury games. But overall, this team is great. Before I built it, my main concern was do I get handicapped with this team? Because last year, I have made a squad builder with Ronaldo, Messi, Bale, and all the others, team of the years as well. And I felt so handicapped when I played against smaller teams. But in FIFA 15, I can tell you that good teams, good players, play a lot better. Play like they should be, like they should play. Handicap is still in the game, in my opinion. But you don't feel it as much as you did last year. Last year just screwed you over and you lost with a really good team. It was your curse to have a really good team. But that's not to say, even though really good teams perform really well in FIFA 15, it's not to say that a very cheap team cannot match and even beat a team like this. And speaking of that, I plan to make a squad builder to show you exactly that. But that's been the team right there. I enjoyed it so much. I would give it a 4.5 out of 5 because there are some issues in the team. It's not perfect, but it definitely did not disappoint. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you want more squad builders of me because I really enjoy doing these now. You can always send your squads for me to look at, and maybe I'll make a squad builder out of them. But leave a like if you enjoyed this video, guys. I've been Shay. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.